Evening, back out again. So Saturday night, lovely summer's night, early August 2020, and we're going to go and have a little wild camp in the Northumberland hills. So I've just started off at a place called Harwood. I was here a few weeks ago, having a day hike around the forest. Beautiful little place, and I've seen a couple of wild camp spots. One next to a water source, so I'm going to head up there and see what it's like. See if there's a space for us. But as you can see, lovely. So we're going to head up that track into the forest, through the forest, and sort of like up onto the hills, see if we can grab a sunset. So yeah, I've got my big boy Bergen fully loaded. Gonna hopefully do the Great Glen Way end of September. So the more I get out with this, the more I get used to carrying the weight. It's about 15 kilograms. So there's a lot of space in the bag, to be honest. It's a big bag, but there's a space for more stuff, more clothes or whatever, if I'm doing a few multi-day hikes. But anyway, that's a different story for another time. So tonight we're going to go up there, have a few beers and have something to eat, me and the dog. And you never know, I might be able to convince one of you to join us one day. have a couple of go wild camping. That'd be good. So yeah, I'm going to continue on and see where we end up. Right, so been walking about half an hour now, but it's a straight track really, all the way from the village. Keep going, just keep heading north, right up the top of the forest, and then we'll see. As I say, I've looked on an OS map, and up at the top of the forest, just as we sort of get back onto the moorland, there's a little pond, little stream, so a bit of water there for us. But we'll go and have a look, see what it's like, see if it's a good enough spot for the tent. There's no midges out yet, so that's good. Of course, now I've said that, like, probably 5 minutes time I'll be on here saying I'll get bitten in the wick. Sometimes you expect not to tempt fate, isn't it? Never mind. But still warm, it's about 14 degrees. It's 7, so it'll stay warm, pretty warm tonight. A bit cloudy, so I don't know if we'll see any stars, I doubt it. Might get a sunset, but if we don't, there's plenty more chances to see one. So we'll just make the most of it. Another good thing I was thinking of, if I find a little stream or a little tarn or lake, pond, a couple of beers I've got in the bag, put them in the water for half an hour, be nice and cold, makes all the difference. But yeah, oh, very nice. So I think this is a Forestry Commission land. It's well looked after, like there's not a bit of it. I don't think it's one of the most popular places. You know, Frontman Woods, it's a very popular place. A lot of people go there walking and mountain biking. Yeah, I love it up here. Very quiet. So we'll just continue on for now. And yeah, see if we can find this camping spot. I was saying that, it's only a monk. any amount of places you could stop and, you know, you could just literally go 2 or 3 foot into them woods. There's no one would see you, it's pitch black. But I want to try and get a room with a view. So we'll head up onto this summit, well it's not really a summit, onto the peak of the hill, on the ridge line, and see if we can get some nice views over to the west. Okay, so let's go. That's some size forest that. As you know, near the sides of Kildare and often, but when you think we came right from the horizon, that's where the road is in the little village. Walked all the way through this forest. Beautiful. Not a soul around. Well, I've seen 2 deer. That's about it. So, anyway, near the upper spot. I was sat and had the beverages, a bit of bite to eat. That's me Super Duper Mountain Warehouse £3.99 head torch, which isn't that bad. Look. 2 seconds. There you are, see? £3.99. Not bad, is it? So that's what I had to drink. That has his own craft beer, and then I got that the other day, little whiskey and coke, nice little finisher. So not a lot, but just enough to keep the cold out. And there's me set up. There's the dog's sleeping bag. There's mine, my big bird house, which is quite large. It's not a mummy style. It's like the sort of octagon. Oh dear me, that whiskey's kicking in. Rectangular sleeping bag, and but it's dead warm and dead comfy, so I like it. It's just a bit big and big heavy, but hey ho. And yeah, that's the tent. This is quite hard actually, doing this with a head torch on. But yeah, so up in the hills of Northumberland, watching the sun go down. It's quite nippy actually. I think it's probably about 10 degrees. So I put my sissy jumper on and my hat. But I'm glad I brought them, because it'd be certainly too cold in just a t-shirt. There's the dog on border patrol, watching for pheasants and grouse and God knows what else is making funny noises. There's a few funny noises, but that's what happens when you're wild camper and you're out in nature. You see there, must be a road or something over there. you see that? Yeah. A couple of stars coming out. Just like they take that song, isn't it? Something about stars coming out at night. So anyway, yes, sorry, I digress. So over there is Harwood Forest. And I left the forest and I walked across some sort of, I'll try and show you in a moment, like a sort of heather moor slash bog slash swamp. So it was quite a trek actually. Went down to that lake, I don't know if you can make it out, there's a lake down there somewhere. Well, pond, pool of water, whatever you want to call it. Went down there and sort of found a bit where the local gamekeepers had burnt the heather and it was grown back. So just like that, it's short, it's the new buds, but it's easy to walk on. So my plan is tomorrow I'm going to go up and around that tree line and around the top of the ridge and hopefully meet back up with the forest. But you can see the stars are coming out now. So anyhow, right, so the sun is setting. I have had alcohol, I've had my tea. I just thought it would be better to film the sunset than film me eating my tea. So I hope you enjoy it. I put on time lapse, so we'll see how that works out in the video. And I'm just going to sit and take it all in. And if there's anything else to show you, I'll show you. And if there's not, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Had a good night's sleep. I think I woke up about 2 o'clock. Needed a little toilet break. I went straight back to sleep after that. Not surprising after drinking them cans. So it is, let's have a look, 7:30. So we're all packed up. Haven't had any breakfast yet or anything. I'm not really hungry at the minute, so we're going to have a little walk and probably stop somewhere in the forest on the way back to the car, have a coffee and some porridge. And this is where we were last night. This is where the tent was. As you can see, no trace, nothing, exactly how we found it. I crushed them beer cans up and put them in a bread bag. There's a video Donna did where she said if you put them in the bread bag hasn't got any holes in it, as opposed to a carrier bag, so that's a handy little hint so you don't get any leaks. So thank you for that, Donna. Little things like that, got little secrets. So but yeah, that's where I was, all done. So we're going to head up there and then round to the right and do a big circle of the forest and see if we can see the Simonside Hills over the peak there. Okay, so let's go. So I've just come out around the top of the forest there, and we're just going to follow the forest tracks back down to Harwood. I think it's probably about 3 miles. So we came in through the forest yesterday to, well, what I thought was a shortcut. There was like a break in the trees for fire break, so we went through there, and then when we came out the trees it was very marshy and it's all heather over at that pond, so it was a bit of a shortcut, but it doesn't have to take it out of you because obviously you're taking big steps and having to lift your legs above the heather. So sometimes a shortcut isn't necessarily the easiest and fastest route. So when I packed up this morning, I thought I'd try a little longer way and come round the top, and it just shows you it took us half the time and half the effort. So there you go. But yeah, the sun is trying to get out. It's forecast to be cloudy today, so I don't know how much of the sun we're going to see, but it's ideal walking conditions. It's not too hot, just nice. So yeah, we'll continue on and then we'll stop somewhere and have a coffee and some porridge. I think now I'm on the track and I know don't have to walk across that marsh. I think my focus is on my food now because I'm quite peckish. But I'll hang on another 10 minutes or so. Find somewhere to sit. Right, we're about halfway back the car. Just come down that forest track. Found a big tree trunk, so I'm just making me breakfast on my little Amazon stove. Got a little pot of coffee. Obviously, it's only got a few cupfuls in, so I'm not carrying a great big tin of coffee before the weight police get on me back. Got a little porridge and a granola bar somewhere, so I'm gonna have this and just sit and chill 20 minutes and then yeah, head back to the car. So thanks for watching, another wild camp done, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It'll encourage us to keep doing the videos. Okay, obviously I don't think there's anything else really to film before we get back to the car, but so if there's not, I'll see you on the next one.